that court battle for Taylor Swift. She's getting ready to take the stand in her civil suit against a radio DJ who she accuses of groping her during a photo op. This photograph obtained by TMZ will be a key piece of evidence in the trial. He's suing her as well. And ABC's Clayton Sandell is at the courthouse in Denver where it all began. That's where it's going to begin today. Good morning, Clayton.
Hey, good morning, George. It is the hottest ticket in town, and soon Taylor Swift fans will be lining up in front of the courthouse here, hoping to catch a glimpse of the superstar as she begins her courtroom showdown. This morning, bad blood between a pop star and a former radio DJ, now suing each other in federal court. It all goes back to Denver in 2013. This photo obtained by TMZ, now a key piece of evidence showing Taylor Swift backstage before her concert, posing with DJ David Muller and his then girlfriend. Swift claimed Muller's hand grabbed her backside inappropriately, and his radio station fired him. He's suing for potentially $3 million in damages. But Swift countersued for assault and battery, claiming Muller took his hand and put it up my dress, adding it was not an accident. It was completely intentional, and says it caused her extreme anxiety. But Muller says that's not the case in court documents and a radio interview, insisting there was no inappropriate contact of any kind.
My hand was never under her skirt. I never grabbed her.
Now it's a legal he said, she said. Swift's camp says the singer complained to her staff after the alleged grope, while Muller says he asked her security team to please call the police. I didn't do anything. Last month, a judge sanctioned Muller for losing or destroying 4 devices, including a laptop and iPad that held copies of a conversation Muller secretly recorded with his boss the day before he was fired. That boss has alleged Muller may have changed his story. Swift is expected to take the stand, saying in court documents she wants to hold Muller responsible and to serve as an example to other women in similar situations.
One hurdle for Taylor Swift will be her lack of reporting to police, especially given the fact that she is now claiming that the reason why she is countersuing is because she wishes to advocate on behalf of women and victims. Taylor Swift has said that if she does receive any monetary claims from this case, she will take those monies and donate it to causes that advocate on behalf of women and victims.
Now, this trial is open to the public, but there are only 32 seats available every day, and the court is already warning fans to leave those Taylor Swift T-shirts at home, telling them this is a trial, not a concert. George.
See if they listen. Okay, thank you, Clayton. Let's talk to our chief legal analyst, Dan Abrams, for more on all this. We got dueling lawsuits right here. Boy, but it doesn't look good for the DJ to have destroyed all those devices.
Yeah, I see a lot of problems for him in this lawsuit. And number one is the fact that he's been sanctioned by the court for destroying or losing an audio tape that he made of his conversation with his boss right before he gets fired. He spilled coffee on his computer, then I threw away my phone, I lost my iPad. I mean, all these different things as to what happened to that critical piece of evidence in this case. Number two is the picture itself. I mean, his side is saying, oh, this helps us. I don't know how it helps. Look at where his hand is. It's an odd spot for your hand to be when you're taking a picture with a celebrity that you don't know. Is it dispositive? Is it going to make or break this case? No, but I don't know that it helps his case. Number three is the law. He's basically claiming that she is the reason he got fired. You have to show intentional conduct on her part. And number four is, why of all the people in the world does she decide to make up a story about this guy, right? I mean, she just decides out of whole cloth, like, you know what? I'm going to invent a story about this Denver DJ. So there are a lot of problems, I think, for him in the context.
So he's got a lot of problems. What about her suit?
Well, look, I think the biggest issue for her, and you heard that in the piece, is the fact that she didn't report it to the police immediately. But you can say, look, you're Taylor Swift. You have some guy who, you know, grabs your tushy after, and you say to yourself, you know what? I'm going to let this go. I'm not going to call the police about it. And she probably minimized it at the time. But the bottom line is, once she got involved in this lawsuit, she says to herself, you know what? I was assaulted in the context of this. This wasn't as minor, maybe, as I initially made this out to be. And as a result, as she then reports it, I don't see that as being that big a deal. The key is going to be, how does she do on the witness stand?
Yeah, we will be watching that. Dan Abrams, thanks very much.